welcome to this wonderful episode of Fall in Love. Well, in today's episode, we are going to talk about this couple who is like the best couple in the industry so far, especially in Kollywood. This actor has got a huge mass fan following. So did she have a mass following when she was an actress. I'm talking about Ajith and Shalini. Now, Ajith and Shalini's love story was a very cute love story. In fact, they dated for 1 year and then they got married the very next year. So it was a very short and quick and a surprising fact for all their fan followers as well. Ajith and Shalini's bond even today is most talked about. Of course, they don't appear on screen and talk about their relationship, but yes, their fans are quite curious and they get to know all the little news that they get within their family. A knife and a streak of blood. This is where their love story actually started. Now, it was during a set of their one of their films where they acted together. What happened was, Ajith had to just enact that, Shalini's hand was wounded, or rather had to cut her wrist with a knife. So what actually happened was he accidentally cut off, Shalini's hand, and he was so sorry and so sad about that because it was just a scene which had to be acted, but he in real life with accidentally he actually cut her hand. Now what happened was, soon after that she was like crying in pain in the sets and he didn't know what exactly he had to tell her. Would a sorry be enough or anything, but that didn't happen. It was a silent kind of relationship that started at that point of time. He felt very sorry for Shalini, and Shalini was like a baby at that point of time, of course, and everybody knows about her character, and still she was kind enough to be very sorry to what exactly Ajith did at the point of time. But he nurtured her, did take care of her, ensure that she's okay, ensure that everything at her side is okay and she's out of pain and all those things, what normally a boy would do when he is in love with this girl. So slowly he understood that he was falling for Shalini. Everybody knows that Shalini has been a very cute and adorable actress from her childhood itself. All the films that she has done has been super duper hit. And during her 12th is when one film did come for her along with Ajith, and of course she didn't nod a yes for the film because she had to do her 12th exams as well. So she was focused on her studies. Ajith was quite determined that he wanted Shalini as his pair. So in all way the director did try to convince Shalini that you have to do this film because it would be a high in your career as well, but Shalini did nod a yes. But then Ajith convinced Shalini by saying that only this shoot will start only after her exams are over. Isn't that cute of a couple to keep an entire unit, an entire shift of this for this particular actress? So possibly that is because of his love for Shalini, which was unknown or unseen then. Well, there was this film release, Kadal Mannan, and Ajith did invite Shalini for the premiere. So this cute little girl did go for the premiere, and she had all her hair curled up for, and how you can imagine how this young girl would have dressed up just to go for the premiere, and she had these curls in her hair, and Ajith came to her and touched her curls and said, you look good without these curls. So she was a little offended and she was looking at her in such a way that, did you like my looks? But Ajith said that you look normal, the way you are, you don't have to get up or dressed up as such to become very beautiful. Very cute. Well, when Ajith made a statement very openly that he didn't like the curls in Shalini's hair, Shalini at that point of time, even though she was offended, she felt that this person is very genuine and very honest. There are a lot of men out there who would just say like, oh, you look very beautiful or like, as such, but Ajith was not like that. Ajith did open up, and the honesty is something which attracted Shalini towards Ajith. Now, soon after that, Ajith and Shalini did fall in love. I think it was during the sets of Niram, the Malayalam film, that they talked too much and over the phones. And there is a backstory for that, which Kunjaka Boban also did have to say about their relationship back then. But then he referred himself as a river and Shalini as a sea, because Ajith was one person who had undergone a lot of struggles at that point of time, if you know his story out there, and all his ups and downs and everything. He was as a river and he reached the sea, and sea is Shalini. such a very good example that he did give in one of his interviews as well. Well, in any relationship, what matters is patience, right? This couple also had a lot of patience in their relationship. Well, there were a lot of commitments that Shalini had before her marriage. So when Ajith proposed and they were like okay to get married, she had a lot of films in a row. So he waited for all the films to get over so that he can peacefully get married to Shalini. Shalini did all her films, she got married to Ajith, and then she decided to quit her acting career, which was actually her own decision and nobody forced her to do so. So why, when people did ask her why did you take such a decision, so she said it's her own decision and she wanted to completely focus on her family life, which is very thoughtful and very sweet of this particular actress. Of course, she did say that there are a lot of people who ask her like why we miss you on screen and we want you back in film. She feels quite happy about her fans, but at the same time she also would always want to convey to them that she has made a decision and it was a decision that she wanted for her family. So it's up to her, so we should respect their decision. Well, Kunjaga Boban was like a hamsa between Ajith and Shalini during the filming of this film Niram, and whenever Ajith used to wanted to talk to Shalini, he used to call Kunjaga Boban's phone, he used to dial, and the code word which they used was Shalini AK-47 is calling. So probably AK-47 is Ajith Kumar 47 is calling. But anyways, everything happened in a good way and they got married and they're quite happy now with their kids, and let them be happy as such. So we are wishing them all the very best, and this is a little cute story of Ajith and Shalini. We'll be coming back with yet another celebrity till we meet again. It's Cynthia signing off. Bye bye.